Hello, Mr. Willis again, and if you're watching this, you have hopefully finished a very cool looking Google slideshow animation, and you want to share it with the world and with me as part of our class. So here's how we do that. First step is click on the word File, and then we are going to go down to Publish to the Web. So File and Publish to the Web. Now, most of the stuff here we don't have to worry about yet. We can leave it as link, 3 seconds, that's fine. And I'm just going to check both of these boxes and then hit publish. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to publish? Yes, I'm sure. Go ahead and click OK. And once you do that, it's then going to give you this link. And it looks like a bunch of gobbledygook, but that's okay. And we're going to copy it. You'll see they're saying you can push Control-C on your keyboard, or you can use your mouse and just right-click copy. And once we've got it copied, we're going to go up to the top of our screen in Google Chrome here, click on the plus button here to open up just a new empty tab, and then we're going to right-click and paste. Okay, it's going to put our whole link in there, and then you can just push your Enter key on the keyboard, and it's going to load up our animation, and you see it's playing, but right now it's playing very, very slowly. Okay, now unfortunately there's not a good way on that screen that we were looking at here. You see it, you can have it advance every 3 seconds. The smallest they'll let you do is every second, and that's still really slow. So let me show you a better trick to get this thing actually playing at a better speed. So first I'm going to go ahead and pause it, okay, and then I'm going to go up here to that big link that I copy and pasted in. All right, now what you want to look at is this part right here where it says delay ms equals, and right now it probably says 3000. Okay, what that means is delay, like how long you wait in between each slide, in milliseconds right now is set to 3000. 3000 milliseconds is equal to 3 seconds. Okay, yeah, math, I know. Now what we're going to do is just change this number. And so I'm going to change it from 3000 and I'm going to try out 100. Okay, now you try a couple different numbers. Depending on how you set up your slideshow, sometimes going a really small number, like even down to like 20 or 25, looks good. Sometimes you might even want it bigger than this. Okay, but let's try 100. So I've typed in 100 and then I'm just going to push enter on my keyboard. And now you see it's moving much quicker. Okay, got the Battlestar Galactica comes in, boom, the Death Star's destroyed, yes! Okay, and then it starts all over again. So that's kind of what we're looking for. And as I said, here I'm going to pause this for a second just so you see this. If you change this number, like if I were to go to, say, a 20, here's what it looks like now. Boom, boom, very fast. Okay, if I take this number way back, like, instead of 100, maybe I do like 500. So this is basically waiting half a second in between each one. Oops, let me do that again. I didn't quite get it. Take it from 20 to 500 and then push enter. So there, see, it's going pretty slow again, probably almost too slow. Okay, so you find the number, and the key is once you get it to where it's looking good, then we're ready to turn something in. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, if I've got it ready to share and turn in, which with mine, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to pause it again here. I'm going to take it back to, let's go 75. Okay, there we go. 75 looks pretty good. Once you get it to where it's looking pretty good, you want to go ahead and pause it. And then did you see how after that number 75, there's still some other stuff here? It's basically because it's not on the first slide right now. So I'm going to erase that stuff, so that now my big crazy link, it's got all this stuff and it ends with that delay ms and the number. Okay, and this is what you're going to share with me. So to share it, I'm just going to highlight the whole thing, right click, copy. You can also do Control-C on your keyboard, and then hopefully you've had another tab with Google Classroom open this whole time. And you're just going to go back to this tab, go to classwork, of course. This particular assignment should be in the audio video. If it's not there, though, check with Mr. Willis, and he might say it's somewhere else. And so I'm going to click on that Google Slide Animation one, And as always, when you click on an assignment like this to turn stuff in, you need to click on View Assignment so that you're in there. And then I'm going to add a link. Okay, so not a file like some other ones, add a link. And once I do that, it gives me a spot here. All I've got to do is right-click, paste, puts that whole thing in there. Click on Add Link. You see it's working and adding it, and it should even identify, like it says, yeah, this was my Death Star animation that I made with Google Slides. You can, if you want to double check it, you can click on it, and it should open up a new tab, and there it's going. Boom! Okay, looks good. So I'll close that for right now. And if everything is good, you go ahead and turn it in. And then you are done. Oh, actually, sorry, you're almost done. One final thing then, with anything like this, after you create it, if you would like me to share it with anybody, which I am never going to share something if you don't want me to. Okay, if you want me to keep your work just here in Google Classroom, then it is your work, and so I'm absolutely going to do that. But if you would like me to share it with people, all you got to do is put a comment down here and just say, you know, Mr. Willis, please share with my parents. And if you were to type this down there, I'll send it. I can send it through Remind and just send it to like your mom or dad or someone in your family. You could say, Mr. Willis, please share with the world, which means I could put it on the school Facebook page or something like that. So it goes out. I always love sharing some of the cool stuff you guys are doing. So just something to remember when you finish. I hope you have fun with this project, and I can't wait to see what you create.